bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got 3? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out,
hey,
bring 'em out.
to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. Look you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers dead time. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this Browns defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass yards.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now they'll audible to something else. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Milton. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Jennings will go in motion right. And now a fake on a jet sweep, but instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Milton. had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check. 77 Wolf.
Throwing is Milton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Viking 18.
To throw, it's Milton. Completes this one to Thornton. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors run around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And a completion to Wilson. And he'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Browns hit 4-7 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Milton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And they'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's Milton now to throw. That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, but that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw is Milton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Willis on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Moody good with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the San Fran 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Milton. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The extra point try now for Moody. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Niners 21, Browns 13. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Milton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. Milton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play fake. Here's Willis. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
San Francisco.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Willis will look to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Milton. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way down to the 29. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Red. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
2nd and 13. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
My actions been louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold down the earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on set? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Willis to throw. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Come on, come on. Ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
19, 18.
Willis out of the gun. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Third down and 1.
Let's go now.
They go play action with Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Willis. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70, Timberwolf.
Back to throw. Milton. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, make siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a...
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Buffalo 18.
The final shot before break. Milton under pressure, and they got to him again. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Get up. Lions.
Looking to throw. Milton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. 19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Milton. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake, Milton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Come on, come on. Step. Liking 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And he rifles one incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. An inside run with Jenkins. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. A friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that'll bring him back within 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Willis looks to pass it here. This one caught by Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Willis. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
70.
Back to throw. Milton. Got his man. It's Thornton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Milton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trey Brown. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Willis. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ready?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Cowboy, 60 Maverick, 60 back, 19 right.
Shotgun snap to Willis. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, it's Milton. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late, not in the lopsided.
So that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost right away to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Milton. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing is Milton. And a completion to Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, go!
Again, he'll drop the throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
70 Rangers, 70. Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off play action. Milton. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Willis. Buying time to his left. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess Coach waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second and 16. Now Willis to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally marked down at the 23.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
Count to 60. Count to 60.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Willis to throw. That's complete to Pearsall.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 5.
This is Cowboy 80.
Here's Willis. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Calling a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed